Hi, this is Eric Bjornside with Bell Performance. Today we are going to talk about some tips to get your lawnmower ready for the grass cutting season after a long winter's storage. There's a few basic tips. None of them are terribly complicated, but they all have good reasons for why you should do them. The first thing you should do when you are getting your lawnmower out from its winter packing, so to speak, first thing you should do, you should take off the spark plug and you should replace the air filter. Now, your lawnmower does need a clean air filter at least once a season. If you have the kind that can be washed out, then you can go ahead and do that. Typically those are the foam variety, there you have a less expensive paper filter, then just go ahead and replace it. Give your lawnmower a breath of fresh air, so to speak. Now, when we say remove the spark plug, really the reason why we're doing that is because you should always remove the spark plug whenever you are doing any kind of work on the lawnmower engine. So just a safety precaution. Second thing you should do, change the oil. You should change the oil once a season under normal use. That really helps to keep your engine healthy and at its best. Remember, when you talk about cars, they say the single best thing you can do to extend the life of your car or truck is make sure you change the oil within your manufacturer guidelines. Well, same reasons here. Your oil in your lawnmower has buildups of acids and contaminants, sludge. You leave those sitting in the engine, they will eat away at places that you don't want them to eat away at. So when you're breaking in your lawnmower for the spring and summer use, go ahead and change the oil. Give it some fresh oil. You should sharpen the mower blade. You want a sharp mower blade that's going to really cut the grass properly and not hack at it. A dull blade, maybe one that's got a few nicks in the edge from where you maybe hit some stones, that's really going to hack and fray your grass, and it's actually going to damage your grass a lot more than a good clean cut will. A good clean cut actually encourages the lawn to grow properly. A hacking, dull, fraying cut does not. You should clean and lubricate the different parts of your lawnmower, especially if you have a riding lawnmower. You can remove the blade. You can, on the underside and maybe in the cutting deck, clean out the grass that has accumulated in that area. Wax and clean the top of the deck to keep the grass from sticking to it. Make sure that the wheel bearings are properly lubricated. Maybe use some extra lube grease for that. Make sure you adjust the cutting height. We have mentioned before that a big mistake, maybe the single biggest mistake that lawn professionals will tell you the typical homeowner makes, is that they cut their grass too short. The ideal cutting height really depends on the kind of grass that you have, and it's very easy to find the specific recommendations best for your type of lawn. Here in Florida, we get a lot of St. Augustine grass, and St. Augustine grass typically has an ideal cutting height of around, let's say, 2 inches. So just look up whatever the ideal cutting height is for your kind of grass and adjust your deck accordingly. And then last but certainly not least, go ahead and treat the fuel that you are putting into that lawnmower. Unless you use your lawnmower virtually every week, you're going to end up having most likely ethanol fuel sitting around in that lawnmower for extended periods of time. That ethanol fuel is going to do two things. It's going to eat away at the inner parts of that lawnmower, and it's going to absorb water. Getting a good ethanol fuel additive and adding it at the start of the season will help to slow or even eliminate those processes, thus, of course, protecting the investment that you have in that lawnmower. So those are just some tips for basic lawnmower maintenance and care at the start of your cutting season. Remember, clean the filter, change the oil, sharpen your blades, adjust the cutting height, do some overall cleaning and lubricating maintenance, and treat your fuel with a good ethanol fuel additive. So if you'd like more information on these topics, you can go to our website at bellperformance.com or wefixfuel.com. So thanks for joining me today. This has been the Bell Video Blog. I am Eric Bjornstad, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.